All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kubota Farm. Get out there and do some work on the 141 horsepower Kubota M6. This is not a paid-for advertisement. Though I did get the Kubota pack for free. Does that mean it's paid for? I don't know. I get all my stuff from FarmSim for free. But if I hadn't gotten it for free, I would still have paid for it. And honestly, I still have to buy copies for my wife, which we haven't done yet. You still don't have the Kubota kit, do you? We need to get it. Yeah, we do. She doesn't really play FarmSim much anymore, which makes Arthur sad. He tries to get her to play, and she refuses. All right, time to do the rock removal slash, I guess, plowing technique. Bark, bark. Bella's out in the backyard barking. And my wife is Minecrafting, speaking of not playing the game. I could see at some point getting a mulching mower to kind of mulch around these fields. These fields they're very untidy. It's a mess. So anyway, I think it's cool that we have Kubota. Next up on the I want it in the game docket, because everything that I want should be in game, right? We need to have Mahindra, and we also should get Yanmar. Though once again, it doesn't seem like they do. Like, I think our orchard tractors were the only small tractors that they'll probably do with this revision of the game. I'm hoping that they do a small, because now that they've made tractors that are that small. All right, sorry. Because of the puppies, we had to have some doggy food, some doggy milk delivered for them, puppy milk, or what do you call it, like puppy formula, not milk. The mother is feeding them, but it's 4 weeks now, and they start to wean, so she's trying to help them wean a little bit. Wean. Now what's weird, and maybe it's just a graphical thing, but I'm not seeing any rocks. Man, if I kept that rock puller for nothing, I mean, we still can cultivate with it, but now the ground is cultivated. Which should work towards our environmental score because we did it in one pass. Let me see. What is this listed as? Sorghum harvested. It's harvested. But we need to see where I've actually cultivated. What is this listed as? Harvested. It doesn't. I'm so confused. See, this is what's different with the precision farming. It changes some of this stuff. Let's take a look at the map. I just want to see that strip of what I've done. No, it's still showing what? Growth. Did that go stubble tillage? Okay. So it's not cultivated. But it is plowed. Ugh. So does that mean I need to run a cultivator over it? I don't understand. I'm thinking that's what that means is I'm going to have to run it. So we don't have to run the rock machine over it if there's no rocks. But we'll see. I need to check one thing real quick, folks. I just got to make sure. I didn't turn rocks off by mistake, did I? I wouldn't have done it on purpose, so let's see. Fieldstone on, yeah. Weird. I don't know. I don't know why there's no rocks on this field, but that's a little bizarre. Okay. But I can still use the rock picker simply because I can use it as a cultivator. I don't really want to rent a cultivator. Plus, a cultivator could bring rocks up. That's another point. So, I don't know. Another thing we could have done is to cut it down using a mulcher. There's so many different ways to do this. And it's like, once again, I don't know if precision farming gets rid of all of the like those bonuses that you get from doing like cultivate, like stubble and all that stuff. Like, does that still apply? Is that gone? I don't know. It's a travesty. It's a darn shame. I don't know the answer. My God, Bella is barking outside. My dog. Doggy Bella. Yeah, but we're definitely not bringing up rocks, and I wonder if that's because we're pulling stubble off the field. Once again, I don't know how to handle this situation. Let me think about this. Did our seeder come in two parts, and does it include... all these questions. Does it include a cultivator? And I don't think cultivating this would actually work because it is... I don't know. I'm so confused. I even made a tutorial on all this, but it is kind of confusing because they have so many different layers and levels and passes and types of field leftovers, you know, so what's the best way to do it? I don't know. Certainly don't want to do any extra steps or pay anything that I don't have to. Oh, well, at least we got rid of the needs plowing state. But if it's stubble tillage, I don't know. We're not going to plant anything on it anyway today, so I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? Next year up, we're going to go for oats all the way around because oats are what the horses are going to eat. Or the horse by itself. And that'll get us enough food for him. Though we might do another field of sorghum too because of the chicken. In fact, I got to look and see when is sorghum, when does it have to be planted? Where's our chart? Sorghum is planted in April, May. Oats are planted in March, April. So, yeah. So if we planted in April, it should be ready a month earlier than it was this month. I'd like it to be ready in August if possible, but it all depends on when it's ready according to the calendar. This was, I think, a day late according to the calendar, so we'll see. I hate having to take the harvester out twice. If we could do it all in one day, it'd be great. Or I should say 1 month, because it's really 1 month in-game. Got our little Kubota. Probably don't need the headlights on. My only issue is, you know, Farm Sim, of course, has so many keystrokes that the same keystroke that I use to pause my video also turns the headlights on and off. You guys never see it because by the time it starts and stops recording, the headlights are already on or off. But every time I pause the game, you'll notice sometimes the headlights will be in different states. When you come back, it's because I've paused it, and then when I press play again, the lights come back on. So it's one of those kind of funny, like, side studio things that most people don't know. I don't really know. I don't want to reassign the lights button because it's what I use it on my controller, but I don't really need the keystroke. But Farm Sim is definitely a keystroke hog. Like, it really takes up a lot of keystrokes. So it's the only game I have where that happens. All my other games, I never turn anything on or off. Though Star Citizen, that could happen. I could see that happening. For sure. All right, so we're about to finish up this field. I might run our cultivator on it a little bit just to see what happens. To see if we get it to a, because I want it to be at a cultivated state. I don't, but I think if I do the cultivator, it'll bring up rocks. But once again, I'm not sure why it didn't bring up rocks in the first place. That's kind of weird. Because every other field we did brought rocks up. So we'll just run a little test. If it does bring up rocks, I'll just use the rock machine to actually do the cultivation. I won't cultivate and then do the rock machine. There's no point. We'll just run the rock remover and see if it pulls up any rocks. And there we go. So we're done with the cultivator. Let me run back and take a look at our seeder and see if it's what I think it is. I went the wrong way again. Woohoo! If it's the green seeder, then the answer is yes. If it is the blue seeder, I don't believe that one is separable. This can be parked over here. Is it the blue seeder? Yeah, it is. I don't think that that's, we can separate that. So I can't really test unless... Oh, no, we do have a regular cultivator, so I'm going to go grab that. I wasn't sure if that power harrow came off the front. Well, let's try it. The power harrow is meant to break up clumps, but some of these seeders come in two parts, some of them don't. So let's see. No, this one is not divisible. So on some of them, you can see here even clearly the two different parts. You've got the seeder, which sits on the top, and the cultivator, which sits on the bottom. In fact, I think if we go into cultivators in here, let's take a look. Subsoilers, Power Heroes. Yeah, there it is right there. That's the front half of the cedar. You can see even here it's got the mounts for the cedar to sit up on top of it. So if you look back here at our cedar again, you can see that right there. Those are the mounts right there. That's that whole unit. And then we have a cedar mounted on top of it. So you can split this and use it, but in-game you can't. And honestly, in real life, you'd have to take all these bolts out and really take this thing apart to get it to do that. Where some of them are a little bit more modular. So, kind of neat, though. Thought I would share that with you. But we do have a cultivator. So, this will probably bring up rocks. I'm imagining this is going to bring up the rocks. It's Robbie. Robbie work. Robbie work. So would you pronounce that Robbie or Rabe? Once again, this might not do anything. That's what I'm curious to find out. Does this do anything? Or does it not do anything? We shall find out. My guess is no. My guess is this will only bring up rocks and it won't do anything else. But we'll see. And once again, Alpha stands to be corrected. And the rocks are coming up. Look at that. Yep. So we are going to have to do our rock puller. But that's the answer. You do need to cultivate to get rid of the stubble. So I'm not going to do this whole field like this. I just wanted to test it, and now we're going to have to remove all those rocks. So, yeah. All right, well, so it's a good thing we kept the rock puller. Let's go grab it and put it to work. I'm keeping the cultivator. I don't know if I'm going to need it or not, and it's really not worth very much, so I'm going to keep my cultivator. I'm keeping the cultivator. Ooh. Let's get the rock puller moving. All right. Going to Worky Town. It's not picking up any rocks. Yes, it is. And those are small rocks. So they would probably be pushed under with a roller. But since we have to do the cultivation anyway, no, we might as well do this. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Okay, good. I was going to say it's not going to work. No, it's working. The big irony is it's not pulling any rocks up. So I'm not sure how you do this in real life, but I don't think it would be this way. Pardon me. All right, so I'm going to get this finished, folks, and I shall return once we are done doing our rock picking / cultivating. I imagine with the same amount of rocks that we have right now. See you in just a minute. All right, so I am on my last stripe here. And we're going to go ahead and get these stones dumped out. I'm not sure exactly where the stone crusher is on the map. We got to find that. So let's take a moment here to take a look at our map and see if we can't figure out where the stone crusher is. Is that it? No. Lime seed and fertilizer. Is that a silo? Lime seed and fertilizer, huh? Grape processing, grain mill, dairy, spinnery, biogas, supermarché, bakery, gas station, vehicle shop, vehicle workshop. Huh, restaurant. Where are we right now? We're there. Mill, debris crusher. Okay, so we need to go out and behind us. To the debris crusher! To the crusher! Not to be confused with Ensign Wesley Crusher. Someone out there will get my Star Trek joke. Actually, probably most of you, I think. Vast majority of my geeky video game fans are like me and get most Star Trek humor. I'm looking for the crusher de debris. Yeah, there's the debris crusher. It's down here somewhere. I think we were supposed to go in the other way. Yeah, there it is back there. And I went the wrong way. Let's see. Is there an entry over here? Nope, that is also a do not enter. Yikes. Well, what do? I guess I'm going to have to turn around and make a big Yui. Dr. Yui. 1,000 deaths are not good enough for Dr. Yui. Now you got to be a real nerd to get that reference. Let's see if anyone, whoa, gets it. Hope you don't mind the front of your little WRX there getting all rock crushed, buddy. Yeah. Would that be technically my fault? Yes, definitely. There's the rock crusher. Fine. Crush it up. $200. That pays for part of our rental fee. Now let's go ahead and take this thing back. And we've got all of our fields picked. Rocks crushed. Everything is looking good. Our next step is to lime that field. And after that, I guess we're done with this month, maybe? I'll have to look around and make sure. I want the field prepped and ready to be, you know, all the things done on it. So for next year. So we're once it's limed, and I think that's all we can do until we plant. So plant. I suppose we could take some of our slurry and put it out on some of our fields so that they already have slurry. We could do that today too. Each day we can do a bit because we'll have more slurry each morning. So there's that. And we have our slurry spreader right there. So I'll call the dealership and tell them to come pick this up. We'll park it out front. They can come and get it. But I want to give it back to them nice and clean because that's how we rented it. So we'll at least return it to them in the condition we got it in. They can take care of the maintenance. I hate this rock crusher. It's my fault because I wasn't paying attention, but still annoying. All right, chicken feed, by the way, we need to just stop and check this. They've got 958 liters, but the chickens, I believe, take sorghum, so we have a bunch of sorghum we can put in there. I'll wait till that empties out, and then we'll put some sorghum in. Seems like they eat about 70 liters a day, looks like. And we'll park it right up here for them to come get. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'll just take it back. I'll just bring it back. I don't want to be that lazy. I'm not going to be that guy. It's like we're right here. Might as well just take it back. Let's return it. Oh, wait. I forgot that's around this side. They have this weird... Yeah, there we go. Can't get in. There we go. There we go. All has been returned. I'm going to head back to the farm. I'll see you in just a minute. All right. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie. That's amore. But I just gave it to you. It's right there. Hold on a second, folks. Sorry about that. My wife was completely blind. All right. Move. Let's move. Oh, it's not spreading. It only spreads when you're... Yep, there we go. And we're getting the field to perfection. It's a long way off. This doesn't take long. I might do this annually. And because it uses less when you do like a bunch, like if you do it before it needs it. So I'm thinking like maybe I'll just do it annually. It would make life, I mean, it's more work maybe, but less, I don't know. The nice thing about having the lime on the fields is then you can, when you put the slurry down, you can see where you've been. Though I've never left the lime down over months, so I don't know if it disappears. Puppy crying. Bark, bark. We have to do this to our swimming pool sometimes. pH gets lifted up, especially after a rain. Though lately it's been right on target, so. There we go. Missed the opportunity to get it all in one sweep. Oh well. As long as most of the field is done, I'm happy. There we go. Boop. I don't think it'll let you get those, nope. that should be it. So our liming is done for the year. That covers all of our fields. Though the grass fields, I might put lime down too once we redo those at the end of fall. So we'll see. But that gets all of our crop fields finished. So now I'm going to move back to the farm and take this back. I also have a cultivator I need to put away because I left that out. That's not a big rush, though. But before I start putting slurry out, I need to bring that cultivator back to the farm. So, but let's go ahead and put this stuff away first. And to be totally honest with you, I don't think we'll... Well, I'm trying to think of how much slurry. I think we'll run out of slurry before we get very far. Slurry goes pretty quick. And we'll start with this field close to the house. So I'm thinking Alti has some plans. How do I get, I'm trying to figure out how to dump. Not enough space to unload. What if I go this way? There we go. Awful. Jeez. Nice driving. Okay. Ugh. Oh my God. I'm having stuck on walls day. All right. So we have this that we need to unload. This we need to put away. Together. I love the fact that all of the forks now do that in the game. That's something that came with 22. We had mods that did it in, I think, starting with 17, but they were few and far between. And then with 19, we got a bunch of them that did it. Let me think. What else went in here? The cultivator went in the back. My problem is this trailer's in the very wrong spot for me to do this, so I'm going to pull this on through and get stuck on that wall. Once again, I don't think we could have had a much bigger tractor than this because of this exact reason. This farm is very small. Small. No, dump it. Dump it. God. It's a delayed release, so I keep... Yeah. Okay. We're going to pop that right here. There's only 1 liter in there. Really? It looked like... oh, well. Hi, Almighty. I completely missed. Nope. Camera's not cooperating. Forks are not cooperating. Come on. Really? It got right on the tip. Stop. All right, so that didn't work. And now that worked. Okay. So I'm going to pull this in here. There's two. And there is... there's nothing. Oh, for crying out loud. What is it doing? Go through the hole. Okay, there we go. And then this one is... yep, okay. They're good enough. Yeah, weight distribution, my friends. It's real life. Well, if that didn't wake all the puppies up, nothing will. All right, so let's get this up. Come on. All right, there we go. Got them both. All right. Try to drop them right next to these. Bags right there. Good. Okay. At some point, we're probably going to have to take those back. That's why I went through the pains of trying to keep them together sort of neatly. Because, you know, lime goes fast, so we're going to want them all at once. Oh, forget it. Okay, and then we're going to take this. And park it over here. And then I think we can drop our arms off because we don't need them for the next function. And we are going to go out there and start spreading slurry mess all over the place. I hate slurry. Nasty, stinky stuff. The other thing we need to do, and I neglected to do it, we need to check our sheep and see how they're doing. I forgot to look at the sheep today. It's only 9:30 in the morning, but we're going to run over there after we're done slurrying and see how they are doing. The slurry should go pretty fast. Like I said, I don't anticipate that there'll be enough in there to really make much of a difference. Maybe we'll get like half a field done with what we have. But if we keep doing it each month, we should have a decent amount done. It means less fertilizer that we have to buy. I was starting to pull it, and then I got... Or was that all there was? Is it empty? What? That was it? I thought it said there was 15,000. Oh, okay. Well, this ain't going to go very far. Whoops. Hence my thought to buy more cows. We can get more fertilizer for free, and we'll eat that food down and start getting milk. Because, once again, the only way we're really going to make money on this farm, unfortunately, is milk. No, stop. Oh. Okay, this spread's a little wider than I thought it did, so, oh well, whatever. It used to be in the original farm sim that this spread really thin. And so we got one little spurt of slurry. Blech. Well, that was a waste. I only had a little teeny bit, and I spilled half of it on the road. Sucker. Okay, well, let's run over to the sheep farm and see how the sheep are doing. The chickens have made us a little teeny bit of eggs. Let's jump, do, for my love, jump in. When you wanna feel my kisses in the night. What? Okay. Ugh. Really? Did you not see my big orange tractor? Are you serious? Now you're gonna play chicken with me? Move it. Idiots. All right, here we go. Let's see. Waters, they got 5,000 liters of water. Man. 10 animals. That's about as much as 10 animals is going to get you. And I think this is auto-distributing, if I remember right. Let's see. Yeah, they're selling. So we're making money on this. That's cool. So the sheep are good. Though I might want to get them. I might get them a little bit more water. Might as well fill them up. What are you doing? It's this guy again. Oh, sorry. I don't know what's up with my driving today, but I'm getting clipped on every single freaking... That's all it took? Okay. We'll just leave that there. Good for them. What? None, huh? I think redstone's the same level as diamond, isn't it? My wife has been looking for almost an hour for redstone, unfruitfully. Okay, so I think that for right now, I need to make a decision. She found some finally. They're still only reading 60%. Osa said it takes 2 months. Who's Osa? He's my friend from Michigan who knows quite a bit about the game. Let's see here. So let's see what we can afford. Close the gate. So what do we have? We have Holstein. So if I buy... They start producing milk at 12 months. So I'd have to wait a year. But the potential is way higher because I could buy a bunch of cows at this price. And they would eat the food down, which is the big goal right now. So I could add 20 cows for $5,000. I think this is the way that we're going to go. get young cows, and they are going to be babies, so we're not going to get any milk from them for a year, but we're going to start eating that food down, which I need because I can't go for a year not having any milk. So we need to get that food out of there. Hopefully that was a wise decision, but I think so. And it was only $5,000. It's really not that bad for 20 cows. Right now I want them to be eating machines because I want them to eat that stuff down. All right. So that does it for another episode. We've started prep on our fields. We're going to get a lot more slurry now, at least. That, too, I want slurry because I want to be able to fertilize these fields in a more economical way than I did here. But anyway. All right, so I will see you guys in the next episode. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, always help. Bye!